Welcome back. July is Minority Mental Health Month, and today we welcome Yolanda Clay from NAMI of Lexington and Karen Cinnamon with the Migrant Farm Workers with Disabilities Employment Partnership. Thank you both so much for being with us today.
Thank you for having us.
Well, we'll start with the purpose of this month. Why is there an important focus on minority mental health?
Well, May is actually Mental Health Month, but in honor of B.B. Campbell Moore, we have been celebrating minority mental health now since 2008. And NAMI locally has had several events just to bring more awareness into the community about mental health, and especially as to how it affects not only persons of color, but in some communities, other groups, other minority groups. And so we're just real excited to be able to educate people more about mental illnesses and hopefully to get rid of some of the stigma.
And you mentioned the events. There's two that we're going to give you specific information on now. The first one that you see listed there on your screen, Safe and Sane. Tell us a little more about that.
Well, the idea of Safe and Sane came about from the partnership between NAMI and the Migrant Farm Worker Project at UK Human Development Institute. And there's a real process to immigration and acculturation, and there are a lot of things that you don't necessarily know as soon as you arrive, and it can cause a lot of stress. And that stress over time can really kind of become anxiety and depression or some other mental illness issues. And the idea with Safe and Sane is providing newer immigrants with some real basic information about interacting, say, for example, with police officers. In many Latin American countries, the culture is to get out of the car. Here, you don't do that. So really teaching some basic concrete behaviors to minimize the fear, maybe some of the myths and misunderstandings. And so we've brought together the Hispanic Council of Louisville, and then also a representative from the Urban County Police Department, and then also a mental health specialist who are going to kind of talk about that acculturation of stress and then some real tangible things that can help minimize that stress.
And the second event has a different focus, and that's
Yes.
Keeping the Covenant?
Yes, this is our first mini conference. And NAMI Lexington received a grant from the National Multicultural Action Center called Sharing Hope. And Sharing Hope is an outreach to the faith community. And we're real excited because we're actually partnering with Historic St. Paul AME and Sisters Keeping the Covenant. And they are partnering with us to educate our community about mental health and how we can help as a faith community to embrace those who do have a mental illness in their family.
And these events are open to the public?
Yes, they are.
Yes, they are.
Well, you've been seeing the information about the events that we've been running on our screen there, so you can jot those down. And if you're also interested in learning more, seeing more about the events and the schedule, you'll find that at the NAMI Lexington website listed there at the bottom of your screen. You also see an email and a phone number if folks are interested in.
Yes.
There's one of many things that's going on with NAMI of Lexington throughout,
and then we have
the year.
our walk coming up on October the 10th. And so we would love to have teams to be a part of that as we bring awareness. It's a walk for mental health awareness.
Well, great. Great
Thank
information
you.
and great programs. Thank you both so much for
Thank
being
you.
with us
Thank
today.
you for
Appreciate
having
it.
us.